you all. This is E-Man Booze. November is the time of year that Buffalo Trace Distillery releases their coveted Pappy Van Winkle Bourbons. Now this year, the prices have gone through the roof, and they've been steadily climbing now for a number of years. But the WhiskeyWatch.com reported at the end of October the average retail prices for the Pappy Van Winkle 15, 20, and 23-year-old bourbons. Wait till you see this. So here's the 15-year-old, supposed to cost you $99.99 on the shelf, right? But it don't. $14, $13 average price. Look at the 20-year, supposed to cost you $170. Nope. How about $2,000? And the 23 should cost you $270. $2,957? Oh, hell no. I'm sticking with my artisan-made craft spirits. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, I do want to bring this point up. Pappy Van Winkle is a great bourbon, and I've had all of them before. And I'll tell you this. It is a wheated bourbon, and most of your bourbons do not use wheat as the third grain. Maker's Mark does, Buffalo Trace does, a few others do, but the predominant third grain in most bourbons, aside from corn and malted barley, is rye. So when you use wheat, you get a little bit softer bourbon, not quite as spicy. When you age it a really long time, there's some phenomenal flavors that result. The bourbon's great, don't get me wrong. It is wonderful, but is it really worth that? Well, like my son-in-law says, if people are willing to spend it, then it's worth it. Me, I ain't spending it. I will gladly buy this here wheated whiskey called Buggy Whip Wheat Whiskey from Journeyman Distillery, which is 100% wheat. You know, not 40% or 30%, 100% wheat, aged for 1 year in a 15-gallon small barrel. And it is every bit as good of a sipping whiskey as many, many other mainstream spirits, which cost a whole hell of a lot more money. And let me tell you something else. There's less and easier bottles than there are bottles of Pappy floating around. I can tell you that too. Let's get some in a glass. I get so aggravated with this Pappy stuff. Because when I'm in the liquor store, every 5 minutes a phone ringing. Y'all got any Pappy Van Winkle? No, we ain't got none. Bam. It's like, it's insane. People you never hear of, people you never see start walking into the store looking for it. It's like Pokemon for whiskey. Ridiculous. Let's get our nose up in here and drink some craft wheat whiskey. Oh my goodness. The nose coming off of here, the wood tones are fantastic. The citrus tone, the vanilla. Oh, The wheat has such a wonderful flavor. Brings a little bit of fruit tones in the background. Something like a blackberry, remind me of a little bit. There's sugary notes in here, and there's spices in here. I don't know what they are, but we're going to find out in a minute. This is so good, and I've had this so many times, but I've never reviewed it. But I had to review it with the Pappy craziness that's going on out there. Let's get her up on the palate. The viscosity. The wood's awesome. Cinnamon tones. Bright citrus like orange. Get that fruitiness from the wheat. Wheat has some really cool esters that get produced in the formation of the whiskey. There's so much going on here. The vanilla, though. Vanilla, spice, fruit, citrus, oak. What more can you ask for? And it's a true sipper. But I tell you this, as much as I like just sitting around with a small glass of this, sipping it for a long time, I love using this in cocktails. And here in Baltimore, when I was with Journeyman Distillery's owner, Bill Welter, and we went around to a lot of restaurants, they wound up picking this spirit up, and they did so because they use it in the incorporation of craft-made cocktails. This is a perfect canvas for adding all your mixers to, whether aromatized wines like, you know, vermouths and things of that nature, to any kind of fruit drinks, bitters. It don't matter what it is. This is a canvas for cocktail creative craziness. I love this here whiskey. And for $46, I'm putting, let's see, if I bought a bottle of the 23, I'm putting over $2,900 back in my pocket. And how many of these could I buy for $2,900? Let me see here. $2,900 divided by $46. I could have 63 bottles of this here spirit. Or one bottle of Pappy. Check these guys out on the internet. JourneymanDistillery.com. They are in 15 states right now. Seek them out. You can get the spirits online from Benny's Beverage out of Chicago if you can get alcoholic spirits shipped into your state. Check me out on E-Man Booze, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Have a great day. Bye, you all.